powerful offensive unit in Melbourne United.
This is the first of their 3 meetings in the regular season. McCarron, the reverse layup, and there at the open.
Adelaide mixing it up a lot this season, as they do, but that time, you're right, McCarron just caught napping.
Jerome Randall on the move successfully.
Catch and shoot, there's really none better in the competition at that.
And I think that's a great point you made. Take the odds, because you know he can score, and there's Ramon Moore hitting a 3.
16-9, 10-3 here in Melbourne. As DJ goes outside and Griffin a little short, the offensive board, and a foul is called.
Season, but wide open for a reason. But if you're going to give up those shots,
you've mentioned that, but to be able to have that quality coming off the bench.
Pledger now 6 of 7 at the line this season. Self in the corner and lights the fire. Pledger again.
Well, that's just terrible defensive transition by Melbourne after a score.
Melbourne to give up.
We came here wondering who would play D, given these teams have been leaking. Mello Trimble, a beautiful runner. Averaging 20 points, 5 assists at United this season. Goes through a very narrow opening and draws the foul, drops the 2. He'll go to the line for a 1-point play.
Jerome Randall, the foul, second.
And yeah, and Gazy, you mentioned it, Sean Long. He's limping a little bit on his knee.
No,
I remember playing 45 minutes, but that was in a month, Drewy. Yeah. I know that's one game for you, but that was a month for me.
Here's Mello Trimble on the break, and Griffin gets there in time. The big don't argue. Trimble gets it done second time around.
Well, it's been way too easy. You can distribute the ball as easily as Melbourne United have been able to do. It's even if you've got someone there, it's just too easy.
Kevin White with a missed 3, but Chris Golding doesn't miss too often.
There's nothing there that really made me think that they're going to go a lot further than where they are at the moment.
3-point shooters in the competition, wide open.
3 of 7 from outside now, Golding, and the hook works for Griffin. Griffin failed with the putback as well. And now it's 4 on 3 momentarily. Trimble inside. Luala Jewell. Big Joe finishes for Melbourne. And more spinning on Trimble. Griffin for Drimmick. The defence is doing a job for Melbourne. But there's a much-needed bucket from Daniel Johnson with 1 to come.
It's been great for them off the bench this year. Another guy that's really stepped up.
Wow. The finish from Sean Long. Not much wrong with the patella right there.
Throwing up a bit of a prayer. Here you see that numerical advantage, and they take advantage of it. Just throw it up anywhere between, say, 10 and 12 feet. And the big fella right now, they're playing with the house's money every time down the floor.
Leaders by 15, Mello Trimble and Shea Illy go together, and Mello scores it.
To modest figures, they've been averaging 95 points a game.
Ramon Moore guarded by Pledger, but Moore's too good. 13 points make it 15 points for the game. 4 of 11 from the field. Here he is, dropping 2 more up to 17 now. He can stand his ground. That's coming up next. Sydney, Perth, as Melbourne look to close this one out. Mello Trimble. Shot clock to 5 now. Golding was looking for Prather. Instead, they turn it over. Here's Randall. Drimmick. They want this to go, and it does.
They go to 1-2-2, so they go to their zone offense and perhaps not having to deal.
Dean Vickerman might not be too fussed about the defensive application the last couple of plays. Long gets it to go with a 3-point play up for grabs.
Started Barlow on him, and Barlow's one of those guys that's so strong. I'm just wondering, you know, with Daniel Johnson not having the game, and that's a nice shot there that he would normally have.
And now the final shot from Adelaide is away. It's a big win for Melbourne United. 4